Welcome back to Bloomberg Markets. Students are returning to the classroom next week, but with inflation at its highest level in decades, how is that impacting what budgets look like for parents who are trying to get those school supplies ready for the kids? Let's get some perspective on what's going on in the retail sector. Bruce Winder is president of Bruce Winder Retail. Bruce, it's always nice to see you. And, a lot of people have been asking the question, what happens for the holidays? But back to school is just a reminder, there are so many important stretches in the year, the calendar for the retailers. What have you been hearing and seeing around this back to school season amidst this sky-high inflation?
Yeah, thanks, John, for having me on. Good to see you again, too. Yeah, you know what? It's going to be a bit of a tough back-to-school season for retailers, and it really depends on who you are. If you're sort of a Best Buy, you're having a really hard time because, people bought a lot of electronics over the last couple of years during the pandemic. If you're some of the apparel retailers, depending on who you are and who your inventory is, you're going to see a top-line increase. You might see some margin pressure. Because apparel retailers and all retailers have had to get into some pretty serious discounts. So it's going to be a bit of a muted, back to school season, probably low single-digit growth, but a lot of that's going to be inflation driven. You're going to see customers looking for value, looking for discounts, much more than previous.
Well, actually, you raise a couple interesting points there. I mean, maybe people get some deals on the fashionable stuff for that return to school, kids tugging on their parents' sleeve to get that extra shirt or an extra pair of pants. But to your point about Best Buy, I mean, if we think about when we didn't even know if kids were going back to the classroom, if you had the budget to go out and get those tech supplies, that seemed like a no-brainer over the last couple of years. But Best Buy's made it pretty clear right now that electronics are going to be a little bit more challenged right now, just because a lot of people went on trips during the summer. They went for the services instead of the actual hard goods. And there's only so much money to go around, I suppose.
Yeah, you make a great point. I mean, more of consumer spending has been related to services and travel, even though travel's challenged in other ways. So there's less of the budget available for hard goods. More of the budget was spent on hard goods, obviously, during the pandemic, general merchandise, electronics, things like that. And there's just not as much now. So it's going to be a bit of a weird precursor to the holiday, which is even more important for retailers in terms of consumer spending.
What are some, I mean, you alluded to the fact that there are going to be some discounts from different players to try to appease their customer base. But what are some of the strategies that you think are ultimately going to be successful to keep consumers shopping and to be able to run your business in a way that ultimately allows you to make money? We always talk about Black Friday historically, because, that was that point of the year when you actually make money as a retailer.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different strategies retailers use. A lot of them will use sort of buy more, save more. They'll have a door crasher where you can get this item for really cheap, but it'll be dependent on buying $50 worth of merchandise at regular price. Things like that work a lot better than just pure discounts, because what customers will do is they'll come in and cherry pick items, whether it's in store or online, and only buy that item. And that's when retailers get really hurt because their margins tank big time.
We have what's interesting with the retailers in this country is over time, some of them have really moved into areas they weren't in, and so arguably there's a lot of places where you can get a lot of stuff these days. Are there any retailers, Canadian retailers, whose strategies stand out to you right now as being successful ones?
Not particularly, to be honest. I think they're all up against headwinds, and there isn't one right now that's really standing out, at least from my perspective. I mean, Lulu had a great quarter they announced before, but that was just before the back-to-school period. It's all about your value. It's all about, your execution on inventory. It's all about having good discounts, differentiated merchandise, and really understanding your customer better than everyone else, and using artificial intelligence and other analytics to serve up offers that are just the most relevant to the consumer at this time.
So I guess then for these retailers, when we talk about this fight against inflation and the market reaction to it, Bruce, you got a lot of the economists, a lot of the pros who say, we're likely, even if there is a cool down in prices from their peak, we're likely going to be living with inflation that is above what central banks traditionally are comfortable with for maybe a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. So is this the kind of thing that these retailers are going to have to be baking into their strategy, not just for the end of this year, but for multiple years potentially?
Yeah, 100%. I see this as sort of a generational, once every 50-year change in the cost to live for consumers. Because to your point, even if the inflation starts to go down, you're still on a brand new cost base that's a lot higher than before the pandemic. And wages haven't increased. It's going to take time for wages. So you're going to see permanent shifts and changes in how consumers buy things. And retailers are already adapting. They're bringing in some cases, lower priced merchandise, lower specification merchandise, offering more of a value line. They're thinking very differently about how to assort, how to price, how to offer consumers things that is really shaping up for this new normal over the next decade or so.
All right.